Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and Indian politics always has a sweet and bitter taste. And today, Saffron Party has literally swept the jalebis into its own fold. No jalebis left for the Congress party anywhere in the country to celebrate this election result today. Today, the BJP has witnessed the sweetness of victory. NDA saw a saffron sweep in Maharashtra, while the India Alliance has tasted the complexity of reverse consolidation in that state. As Prime Minister Modi has said, brand Modi, after all, is the power behind the saffron surge. We will decode how the "ek hai to safe hai" unity call crushed the religion, caste and creed arithmetic that was built up by the India Alliance and managed to consolidate voters for Vikas. Look at Maharashtra, for example. Despite Rahul Gandhi's fear-mongering over caste quota, democracy under threat, the BJP has got a phenomenal strike rate of around 91%. The Shinde Sena also benefiting from brand Modi, as well as the work done by Eknath Shinde as Chief Minister, has managed to hit a strike rate of 70%. Meanwhile, Ajit Pawar's NCP managed to clock in at 69%. The Congress-led MVA, Mahavikas Aghadi, meanwhile, put up a dismal performance, losing both legacy and prestige. The Congress got a strike rate of less than 15% and at around 13 point something, 14%, literally showing that it can get a surprise victory once in a while, but then it all falls apart in a jiffy. And again, the Congress party has brought down its alliance partners as well. Uddhav Sena had a strike rate of around 21%, while the NCP's Sharad Pawar has got a strike rate of around 11%. That is the story of the complete decimation that took place in Maharashtra. In fact, if you look at just Shinde Sena in Maharashtra, it has more numbers of MLAs in the Assembly of Maharashtra than the entire Mahavikas Aghadi. And I'm not even counting the BJP's numbers just yet. 133 out of 149 seats that it contested. If that's not a stupendous victory, I don't know what will be. And Akhilesh Yadav Samajwadi Party, which contested 9 seats in Uttar Pradesh by-elections, got a strike rate of 22%, 2 on 9, 7 going to the BJP, and Batenge to Katenge is the message that's been driven home. Of course, some would say that the saving grace for the India Alliance was the victory it managed in Jharkhand. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, however, crushed Akhilesh's PDA pitch, with his Batenge to Katenge warning. Wayanad, of course, went to Priyanka Gandhi. No surprises there, but the Congress party lost the Lok Sabha seat of Nanded back to the nervous 90s, 99 still in Lok Sabha. So what really does brand Modi really mean? Let's take a look at how the BJP scripted its comeback in a short 6-month period since the Lok Sabha election. Prime Minister Modi's "ek hai to safe hai" found resonance across states. Opposition narrative of Save Samvidhan was no match for brand Modi. 91% strike rate definitely cannot be seen as a fluke. Will this now build the momentum for the 2025 polls in Delhi and Bihar? Is the next battle that everybody is looking at. Brand Modi also exposed opposition's appeasement politics, Rahul Gandhi's caste census pitch, and his allegations against Prime Minister Modi and corruption charges in his link-up with Adani clearly falling flat on its face. And alliance dynamics, how the NDA is managing it better than India Alliance, is also something that is a lesson from this election. The call for vote jihad was crushed because even in the Muslim the Muslim cluster, 34 Muslim seats that existed, the Mahayuti got 24 seats out of those. BJP 16, Shinde Sena 6, the NCP 2. So even the clusters where there are large populations of Muslims, the ability of the Congress party to stitch up alliance, manage rebels, clearly created an advantage for the BJP. The Mahavikas Aghadi only managed 9 seats in these clusters. The Congress only 3, Samajwadi Party 2 that it contested, won both. Shiv Sena of the Uddhav Thackeray branch 3 seats, NCP Sharad Pawar 1, AIMIM only won 1 seat out of the 17 that they contested. And clearly at this point, the biggest news that comes out of this is the fact that the Congress has only one explanation for all of this. The EVMs are not functioning. Listen in to this various sounds that came in from the opposition.
साहब, झारखंड, जम्मू कश्मीर बाई इलेक्शंस जो असेंबलीज जिनके मैंने नाम लिए, उनको जिताकर वहां लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड देकर हमें जीतने दिया जाए, ये इस उम्मीद के साथ कि उसके बाद हमारा मुंह महाराष्ट्र में बंद हो जाएगा, माफ कीजिएगा, मुंह बंद नहीं होगा।
ये लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड जो होता है, जो बार बार चुनाव आयोग इस शब्द का इस्तेमाल करता है निशाना बनाकर टारगेटेड तरीके से, ये लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड महाराष्ट्र में बिगाड़ा गया। कोई संयंत्र है कहीं भी हमें हराने का?
हा निकाल अनाकलनीय आहे आणि याच्या मागचं गुपित हे काही दिवसामध्ये तर शोधावं लागेल। काही जण म्हणतात की हा ईव्हीएमचा विजय आहे, असूही शकतो,
पण एकंदर जे निकाल आलेत ते जसं आम्हाला किंवा तुम्हाला देखील वाटत होतं, जमिनीवर ऑन ग्राउंड वाटत होतं, तसे जसे अपेक्षित होते तसे नाही आहेत।
तो ईवीएम सुबह वोटिंग के दिन सुबह 7 बजे से लेके शाम को 6 बजे तक चली थी, उनकी 99% बैटरी निकलती है और वो 99% बैटरी जहां जहां निकलती है उसमें मेरी जो सामने वाली उम्मीदवार हैं उसमें मेरे से उनको डबल वोट मिल रहा था।
Well, that's Swara Bhaskar's husband, Fawad of the Samajwadi Party. Again, EVM Bahana. Let me introduce my panel this evening. Amit Malviya, head of the IT cell of the BJP, joining the debate tonight. Congratulations to you, Amit Malviya. What a stupendous victory in Maharashtra. Also joining the debate tonight, Krishna Hegde, national spokesperson of the Shinde Shiv Sena, Harshvardhan Tripathi, senior journalist, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, scientist, forensic analyst. Joining me this evening, Anand Dubey ji, spokesperson of the Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena, Amit Jamai, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, and Priyanka Kakkar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. But my first question goes to Dr. Sanjay Jha, who's flown in from Mumbai, and good for you because Mumbai is not yours anymore. Well, बिल्कुल कुछ मिला ही नहीं, चारों खाने चित. And I want to ask you, ये एक हैं तो safe हैं, worked for the BJP. What have you managed to do? Because you need now a new slogan to take it over, blaming the EVMs and even bringing down the victory of Hemant Soren in Jharkhand. Is that the best that the Congress can do?
Well, Navika, let me tell you this, that it is an extraordinary day today. I mean, I have been in politics now for a while. Spectacular surprises. I need to concede Maharashtra beyond anybody's imagination. And I think all pollsters, and frankly, forget the pundits, even the politicians probably did not expect this, whether from BJP or the India Alliance. I think the larger story that I see at the moment is the fact that the Indian voter has become difficult to predict. There are various factors at play when a vote happens. But you know, the staggering impact for me has been that I don't think in any state election in India would you find that 6 months ago we were leading in 155 or 153 assembly constituencies in Maharashtra, and we are down to, what, 54 or 49 in a space of 5 months. So clearly, this is something that will become not just for the political parties to introspect on, but I think everyone needs to look at it as a fascinating case study. At the same time, and this is what we need to juxtapose in today's conversation, and you probably will have to congratulate me for Jharkhand as well, which is that end of day, the same BJP that has done remarkably well in Maharashtra along with its coalition partners has been comprehensively defeated in Jharkhand. Now, their strategies, Navika, were not very different. Mr. Modi, I heard him briefly when he was talking right now. He ended with, "Ek hai to safe hai." That was exactly his pitch in Jharkhand. And the people of Jharkhand have told the BJP, "I'm sorry, we are not buying into your argument of insecurity on account of
Mahato, they have
infiltration."
conceded, no? That's what the Congress party has said. They have conceded Jharkhand to you in a consolation prize because they wanted to take Maharashtra away. If that's not an insult of the verdict of the people of the country, I don't know what else
I would just add one point to that. I think at the moment, please understand that I think all the members of the India Alliance, I think, are feeling extremely devastated by the outcome. And that's one way to look at it. But I would feel that possibly everyone will take at least a day or two to kind of get their equanimity
back. This is an official press conference, but let me get in Amit Malviya. And I would congratulate you for the Jharkhand victory if the Congress itself had not trashed that victory by saying this was given to us just to show a level playing field. Amit Malviya, I want to ask you the question on whether Jharkhand was conceded so that statistically they win one, you win one, you take the more, more juicy fruit out of the basket, give them a chota fruit, a smaller state. Is that how this was worked out? And the second question of why Ek Hai To Safe Hai worked in Maharashtra and not in Jharkhand?
Great. Thank you, Navika. I just heard Sanjay Jha, who despite being suspended from the Congress for the longest time, continues to speak for the Congress. And he continues to read the mood and the numbers incorrectly. Let me start with Jharkhand, the more inconvenient conversation for us to have at the moment. The JMM Congress alliance may have rested the state for the moment, but the BJP is the dominant party there with approximately 33% vote share. The JMM's vote share is 10% less than ours. Clearly, Ek Hai, Safe Hai is the reason why we could have won Jharkhand had Jairam Mahato not floated a regional party and eaten into the anti-JMM vote, which would have come to us otherwise. 14.65% is the vote that others have got in Jharkhand, which includes the Jairam Mahato party, which is approximately 11%. The EC has not yet given the breakup, but thereabouts, some to the JDU and a few other parties. So clearly, if we were one in Jharkhand, अगर हम झारखंड में भी एक होते, तो ये चुनाव भी हम झारखंड में जीत गए होते. The demography of the state is as such that the tribal region, given the conversion, the infiltration from across the border, has completely altered the demography, and that is what we are seeing in this number. Jharkhand defeat for us is not worrying only because we have not got a state in our kitty, but also because it has the potential to cause immense damage to Jharkhand in the next 5 years if the toxic politics of JMM Congress continues, if the infiltration continues unabated. So there is a reason for concern, and India should be concerned, not the India Alliance. Now let me come to Jharkhand. After Jharkhand, let me come to Maharashtra. You know, it's a fascinating win, and I would concede that we had hoped to be in the 180 to 200 region, but 233 as we are, is absolutely outstanding. But the reason for these kind of results were pretty much coded in the Lok Sabha election, and just bear me out while I give you some statistics from the Lok Sabha election. The BJP led in the maximum number of assembly segments in 2024. I don't know where Sanjay Jha got his numbers from, but he must have put the MBA together to make that claim. In Lok Sabha, the BJP's vote share was 9% more than the Congress, even though Congress won 13 Lok Sabha seats and we won 9. The NDA's vote share was more than the MVA's vote share. Compared to the general election, while our vote share fell, the Congress did not rise commensurately. That is a very important point which most pollsters and people who study numbers seem to have overlooked. There were 54 assembly segments that the NDA coalition lost with less than 10,000 margin. 54. And in a close contest or in an assembly contest, all of them seem to have come to us. Let me take this to vote jihad and why hum ek hai safe hai worked. In Lok Sabha, we lost 6 seats because in every Lok Sabha constituency, one assembly had seen huge Muslim polarization. But come to assembly contest, we won 30 out of those 36 seats, and that is where the numbers are what they are. And lastly, the BJP had the highest, the BJP and the NDA had the highest vote share in 3 regions of Maharashtra, except Konkan, sorry, and East Vidarbha, where the MVA and the Shiv Sena UBT had a little more vote share than us. It was BJP-led NDA which was in pole position. This was our election to win, and we've won handsomely. If you read the numbers incorrectly, if you don't read the writing on the wall, you continue with your campaign around constitution which people rejected in Lok Sabha and rejected now, if you continue targeting wealth creators and corporates who are creating employments and opportunities, this is the kind of mandate that people will hand out to you. I'm sure the Congress would not have learnt any lessons, because for them, the third Gandhi member is now in the parliament, and that's all done for them. So they are all happy because Priyanka has won the seat her brother vacated. Everybody is in bliss. The Karyakartas and the workers are struggling on the road. I don't see any official spokesperson of the Congress party even going to channels and defending their party's performance. But be as it may, I mean, we are happy. We are happy to serve the people, and we are absolutely delighted at the kind of mandate Maharashtra has given the BJP-led Mahayuti.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you know, Amit, congratulations for Maharashtra. But please don't get too carried away there. You know, the gloating has to be at least having some parameters of control. Don't forget, you have been defeated in the Karnataka by-elections. You have been wiped out in your attempt to win any seat in West Bengal. You haven't won in Kerala. You have lost in Rajasthan. So let's get a little real here. I think...
But they won in Assam, they won in Chhattisgarh, they won in Bihar,
okay, yeah.
they have won in Uttar Pradesh. It depends on whether you want to look at... Okay, Amit Malviya, yes, go for it.
Can I just comment? You know, again, the problem is that Sanjay Jha lives in Mumbai. He could not read his own home state correctly, and he's pontificating about rest of India. So that's where the irony of things are. In Kerala, the Congress won the Palakkad bypoll. SDPI, the political wing of the banned PFI organization, is celebrating. What is SDPI's connection with the Congress party? Let Sanjay Jha explain. Bihar, the next state, the next big state going for election, the BJP-led NDA alliance has swept all 4 seats. Uttar Pradesh, 7 out of 9. Rajasthan, we won all seats except 2. So, and Assam for that matter, we won all. Bengal, we will win Bengal the day there is free and fair poll. I want to tell your viewers that West Bengal was the only state in this entire election cycle where there was political violence and death. That is Mamata Banerjee's legacy. The day Election Commission goes out and stretches that extra mile to ensure free and fair poll in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee will be completely vanquished from West Bengal, and 2026 will bear me out.
Well, let me get in Anand Dubey ji. Anand Dubey ji, आज मैं आपसे क्या कहूं? कल तक हमने पता नहीं कितनी 50 डिबेट्स की होंगी, जिसमें आप जीत रहे थे और महायुति बिल्कुल आउट ऑफ फैशन जाने वाली थी, एक बंदा नहीं मिलने वाला था असेंबली में. आज जो नंबर्स का हाल है उसमें अगर आप देखें तो एक शिवसेना शिंदे वाली जो आपको छोड़कर गई थी, वो आपकी महाविकास आघाड़ी से ज्यादा नंबर लाई है और 1-2 नंबर ज्यादा नहीं, 11 एमएलए ज्यादा लाई है। आनंद दुबे जी, शायद गद्दारी जिसने की थी उसको नतीजा मिला है, आज यही कह रहे हैं लोग।
नाविका जी नमस्ते। आपकी सभी बातें सर आंखों पर। हमने चुनाव हारा है, हम स्वीकार करते हैं कुछ कमी रह गई होगी। हम नहीं पहचान पाए जनता की नब्ज को, नहीं टटोल पाए जमीनी हकीकत को। सामने वाले जो जीते हैं उनको तो हम बधाई देते हैं, लेकिन चुनाव हारने से जीवन समाप्त नहीं हो जाता। किसी जमाने में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के भी 2 ही सांसद हुआ करते थे। 25 साल 30 साल बाद उनके बहुत सारे सांसद आए, आज उनकी केंद्र में सरकार है। तो ठीक है, हम टूट गए, पार्टियां टूटी, हम हार गए, बिखर गए, इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि हम नस्तो नाबूद हो गए। हम फिर आएंगे। देवेंद्र जी ने कहा था ना कि मेरे पानी को उतरते देख मेरे किनारे घर मत बना लेना, मैं समुंदर हूं, लौट के आऊंगा। तो हम भी हैं। हम कह रहे हैं कि जब हौसला बना लिया है ऊंची उड़ान का, तो फिर देखना फिजूल है कद आसमान का। जब हम राजनीति में आए हैं देश सेवा की भावना से, या तो जीतेंगे या तो हारेंगे। जब हौसला उड़ान का बना लिया है तो आसमान कितना बड़ा है उसका क्या परवाह करना।
बहुत अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन यही तेवर अगर होते जब बीजेपी को 240 मिली थी लोकसभा चुनाव में, तो मैं आपका बहुत तहे दिल से स्वागत करती कि कोई बात नहीं, हार जीत चलती रहती है। लेकिन तब तो आपने सोचा था कि बीजेपी कभी उठ के खड़ी ही नहीं होगी, बल्कि राहुल गांधी ने तो कह भी दिया था कि हमने इनकी साइकोलॉजी तोड़ दी है, हमने इनकी क्रेडिबिलिटी चूर चूर कर दी है,
56 इंच का सीना सब फाड़ दिया है,
फाड़ दिया है,
बस कर दिया।
आज कह रहे हैं आसमानों की ऊंचाई की चिंता मत करो, हम लौट कर आएंगे। लौट कर सब आते हैं। ये शायद आप जून में भूल गए थे, नवंबर में आपको याद आ गया। चलिए, देर आए दुरुस्त आए। बट लेट मी गेट इन कृष्णा हेगड़े ऑफ द शिवसेना। मैं आती हूं, पर कृष्णा हेगड़े जी, आज ये डिबेट सेटल हो गई, कौन सी असली शिवसेना है?
बिल्कुल नामिका जी, द डिबेट वाज सेटल्ड इन द Lok Sabha itself, where we got 47% strike rate and they got 42, and today we have got close to 70% strike rate. The Bharatiya Janata Party 91% strike rate, Ajit Dada Pawar 69 compared to the Uddhav Thackeray who's just got around 20% strike rate. So the issue is settled not only in the strike rate, but the issue is settled in the court of the people. It is about who believes in Bala Saheb Thackerayji's ideology. They don't, we do. Who believes in Savarkar? We do, they don't. Who believes in Ram Mandir? We do, they don't. Who believes in Sanatan? We do, they don't. And therefore, the people have given their mandate. It is a very clear-cut message, like the Honorable Prime Minister said, that ek hai to safe hai, and that message has resounded in every booth, every ward, every taluka, and every district of Maharashtra. And the way these guys went about it, polarizing the Muslim votes.
Mr. Krishna Hegde, I only want to know one thing. They have about 20 odd MLAs. Have any of them contacted you? And what happened to all those charter planes that had been booked, all the resorts that had been booked? उनका क्या होगा?
Navika ji, ऐसा था कि they booked the charter planes to take out these 20 MLAs because they were scared that even they would come to our fold. It was not to make the government and go away, but to save even the 20 who have won. But let me tell you that even before the Vidhan Sabha elections, इनमें से बहुत लोगों ने हमको कांटेक्ट किया और वो हमारे पास आना चाहते थे. कई कारणों से वो तभी नहीं आ पाए हमारे पास, लेकिन हो सकता है कि मेजॉरिटी जो है, जो वहां पर बचे हैं, वो भी हमारे पास आए.
आनंद दुबे जी, अभी तो बाकी का घर संभालिए, बाकी आसमान की बातें करेंगे फिर किसी दिन. बट अमीक जमाई जी, उत्तर प्रदेश.
नविका जी,
मैं आ रही हूं. अमीक जमाई जी, उत्तर प्रदेश. जुड़ेंगे तो जीतेंगे. इट्स अ रिस्पॉन्स टू बटेंगे तो कटेंगे। आप अब भी उसी राह में चल रहे हैं। हालांकि अखिलेश जी ने कहा है कि युग भर ये सब नहीं चलेगा। आई वॉन्ट टू आस्क यू, ईवीएम के बहाने के अलावा कोई और बहाना है विपक्ष के पास?
नहीं, कोई बहाना नहीं है। देखिए, ये नाविका जी, ये ऐतिहासिक चुनाव था। उत्तर प्रदेश में पुलिस एमएलए पैदा करती है। एक एग्जाम्पल रामपुर में हुआ था। आकाश सक्सेना पुलिस के द्वारा एमएलए बनाया गया था और आदरणीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने यही कहा था कि हम रामपुर बनाएंगे 9 सीटों पे, क्योंकि मुख्यमंत्री की पूरी शाख दाव पे थी। उन्होंने डीजीपी प्रशांत कुमार को आगे किया और पुलिस ने चुनाव लड़ा और वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पीछे थी। तो हमारा ये कहना है कि ये पूरा चुनाव, इसको पूरा चुनाव का, लोकतंत्र का अपहरण किया है भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने। इतिहास में इसको काले अध्याय में इसका पूरा चुनाव का खाका लिखा जाएगा। दूसरी बात, प्रधानमंत्री जी को मैं सुन रहा था, अमित मालवीय जी बैठे हैं। अमित भाई, आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद महाराष्ट्र के लिए। लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री जी को आज जो आपने कोई स्क्रिप्ट दी, झारखंड वाली स्क्रिप्ट नहीं दी। गृह मंत्री जी कह रहे थे कि पूरा झारखंड में बांग्लादेशी आ गया है। 2 मुख्यमंत्री आपने वहां पे लगाए। हेमंता बिस्वा शर्मा ने जो जहर वहां पे उगला, इलेक्शन कमीशन के गाइडलाइन का वायलेशंस किया। शिवराज चौहान जैसे लोग वहां पे बैठे रहे, लेकिन वहां पर एक आदिवासी महिला कल्पना सोरेन ने जिसके शौहर को, मुख्यमंत्री को जेल में डाला आपने, वो महिला लड़ रही थी। उस महिला के सामने गृह मंत्री हेमंत सोरेन, शिवराज चौहान, झारखंड के लोगों ने, आदिवासी समाज के लोगों ने आपके मुंह पे तमाचा मारा है। प्रधानमंत्री की हिम्मत नहीं हुई कि अपने इस भाषण में एक लाइन जिक्र कर देते झारखंड का। महाराष्ट्र में आपको मुबारक हो। एक आखिरी बात, 20 सेकंड चाहिए मुझको जो है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी, उद्धव ठाकरे जी मुख्यमंत्री थे तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी महाराष्ट्र में हाशिए पर थी। फिर आपने मराठा के पीठ में खंजर घोंपा, एकनाथ शिंदे को ले आए, आप सरकार में आए। आज एकनाथ शिंदे के पीठ में दोबारा खंजर आपने घोंपा है। आज वो मुख्यमंत्री बनने का क्लेम कर रहे हैं। हम आपसे जानना चाहते हैं कि महाराष्ट्र में अगला मुख्यमंत्री कौन होगा? वो मुख्यमंत्री होगा जिसके दम पे आपने वहां पे तोड़ जोड़ के सरकार बनाई दिल्ली के गृह मंत्री जी ने, या वो मुख्यमंत्री होगा जो दिल्ली से थोपा
बड़ी चिंता है, बड़ी चिंता है आपको महाविकास आघाड़ी ने, जिन्होंने आपको 9 सीटें नहीं दी जो आपने मांगी थी, 2 सीटें दी। आज उस महाविकास आघाड़ी की बड़ी चिंता हो रही है, जहां आपने कैंडिडेट खड़े किए जो महाविकास आघाड़ी के कैंडिडेट्स के खिलाफ लड़ रहे थे। अमित जमाई जी, बहुत चिंता है। बट अमित मालवीय, प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड टू हिम।
राहुल गांधी और अखिलेश यादव जी आने वाली संसद में आपका इंतजाम करेंगे। आपसे
पहली बात तो
प्रियंका गांधी भारत की संसद में करेगी, वही मुलाकात
नाविका जी,
और देश के मुद्दों पे मुलाकात।
पहली बात मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को स्क्रिप्ट देने की जरूरत नहीं है। वो राहुल गांधी नहीं है जो किसी का पकड़ाया हुआ पढ़ते हैं। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इस देश के नहीं, दुनिया के नेता हैं और अपना एक विजन है।
अमित जी, उनकी स्क्रिप्ट ऐसी है, 2015 का चुनाव लगा के चला तो चल जाएगी।
बीच में मत बोलिए, बीच में मत बोलिए।
नया क्या है?
बीच में मत बोलिए।
अमित जमाई जी, आप बोल चुके हैं, अब थोड़ा जवाब सुन लीजिए।
बीच में मत बोलिए
जी।
इन्होंने बात करी महाराष्ट्र में मराठा वोट की। 102 सीटें, 102 सीट्स इन महाराष्ट्र are relevant as far as Maratha vote is concerned. Out of those 102, 80 have been won by Mahayuti. Only 20 went to MVA and 2 went to others. तो ये हमको ज्ञान देने से पहले अपने गिरबान में झांक ले। और ये सपा के प्रवक्ता है, मुझे लगा ये उत्तर प्रदेश में हुई अपनी हार के बारे में बात करेंगे, लेकिन ये तो उसकी बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं। बड़ा बड़ा बयान देते हैं इनके नेता, पीडीए और पता नहीं क्या क्या, लेकिन जब चुनाव होता है तो वोट ही नहीं मिलता है इनको। तो थोड़ा संयम रखें, देश की जनता क्या कह रही है उसको देखें, समझें, और टीवी पे बयानबाजी करने से चुनाव नहीं जीते जाते, जमीन पे चुनाव जीते जाते हैं। अगर अभी भी ये बात समझ में नहीं आई तो कब आएगी मुझे पता नहीं।
Let me get in Priyanka Kakkar. Priyanka Kakkar, the Aam Aadmi Party is the other party that's had a stupendous performance in Punjab. Out of the 4 seats, 3 seats have been won. one lost to the Congress party. I want to ask you, in Punjab, you have never agreed for an alliance with the Congress party. In Delhi, you don't agree for an alliance with the Congress party. While I congratulate you for your victory in Punjab, can you tell us why you keep distance from Congress party other than at the national level where in Lok Sabha you had an arrangement? Don't you think the Congress party as the largest national party other than the BJP can be trusted?
Firstly, let me begin by congratulating Amit Malviya ji for the stupendous win. Congratulations to Hemant Soren ji that he, despite BJP using the ED, CBI, despite BJP having the cash power, despite BJP using all immoral practices that it can to win elections, Hemant Soren ji came out with flying colours. Coming to Delhi and Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, see, you will see the recently held Delhi mayor elections also, for instance. Congress walked out. They did not vote. They walked out of the voting in the Delhi mayor elections. Then you will see what happened in Lok Sabha in Delhi also. While Arvind Kejriwal ji was campaigning for each and every candidate of the India Alliance, irrespective of whether it was for Congress or the Aam Aadmi Party, we did not see a similar behavior with the Congress. Then also, we are fighting. BJP is a huge election. It has a huge election machinery. They don't know. I have no problem saying this, that they don't know governance issues. They don't know how to govern at all. I mean, it will be appalling if you said that cutenge batenge is something that people liked. I don't think so. They are not. The governance is a failure, complete failure.
Then
But
how have
they know
people
how to win
elected them
elections.
back in
Chahe
Maharashtra?
पिछली बार
You
की तरह
can't
महाराष्ट्र में they
say
had
you can't say both
की
things.
राजनीति,
कटेंगे
whether it is
बटेंगे भी
50
नहीं चला तो गवर्नेंस चला होगा.
ईवीएम चला है ना,
आम आदमी पार्टी देयर.
ईवीएम
नहीं ना, कटेंगे बटेंगे. आपने तो वो देखा होगा ना, विनोद तावड़े वाला वीडियो भी देखा होगा. Like even last time we remember, no, they did not win, but we heard 50 खोके not okay. So congratulations to them for the stupendous win. But I really, my voice is echoing a lot actually, Navika ji. It is becoming a problem.
I'll just get them to fix it.
Can you please have this corrected?
Yes. Yes, go on.
Thank you. See, you are fighting you have to be very strategic. You have to have a proper move with BJP. They have huge resources.
And Congress
at their
is
end.
not the party
And they
that
do
can
not
give
shy
you
away
that
from practicing
strategic
any immorality or
alliance.
any corrupt practices.
Is Congress not the party that can provide that?
I think it doesn't generate that kind of confidence because even in Jharkhand, I believe I was reading that there were people who were complaining about Congress missing in action for campaigning for the JMM candidates or for the alliance candidates. So similarly, we saw this in Delhi.
You have it, Sanjay Jha. As an alliance partner, not many people can depend
Navika,
on you.
if despite not campaigning enough, if the alliance gets 56 seats out of 81...
Alliance में तो आप अपना देख लीजिए
No, the
ना.
Congress has done very well. The Congress has done very well. It's
Okay.
got 19 out of the 56 seats. That's a very, very strong performance. So I think Priyanka's point is valid. I agree, Priyanka, with you that the Congress and AAP need to develop a better chemistry. But I think we need to look at the India alliance cohesively because the bigger elephant in the room is the BJP. Don't take your eye off the big prize.
Okay, so common enemy forces
the
them to
elephant in
come
the room.
together, but otherwise they are at loggerheads. And what does this make of the polity in our country, the national message, Anand Ranganathan?
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists, and heartiest congratulations to all those who won, and commiserations to all those who did not, and thank you to Anand Dubey ji, Sanjay Jha for being so graceful in defeat, and it goes on to prove that all the wonderful men have their name as Anand. And it's so nice that I am digitally placed next to Anand Dubey ji. If I could hug him. He's been so wonderful. There are 3 or 4 points I'd like to make because my turn has come after about 40 minutes. So
I don't have time because the Prime Minister's speech took a lot of time. So you have precisely 30 seconds to make your points.
Okay, right. Well, then I'll say that the day surely belongs to Narendra, Devendra, Eknath and Adityanath. and the day also belongs to those who want to tell the political parties and everyone, political pundits, including laymen like me that you call forensic, that everyone got Maharashtra wrong, everyone. Because this is a lesson of traveling from hubris to humility for every political party, including the BJP. They now realize that they cannot win elections with a thumping majority without ground support of the RSS.
Absolutely.
They now realize
Everything that
they
went
are
wrong.
finished.
हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी जी, जो कुछ भी गलत हुआ लोकसभा चुनाव में उसे फिक्स किया गया और उसके भी आगे काम किया गया। क्या यही है सीक्रेट इस जीत का?
निश्चित तौर पर नविका जी, और 1962 से टिल डेट हाईएस्ट एवर सीट्स वॉन बाय एनी इंडिविजुअल और प्री पोल अलायंस, ये एक ऐसा आंकड़ा है जिसको मुझे लगता है कि हर किसी को देखना चाहिए। और जो सबसे बड़ी बात है, जो आपने कहा ना कि 4 महीने में फिक्स कर दिया, अब मुझे तो बड़ा आश्चर्य होता है, जो लोग पॉलिटिक्स में है 24/7 वो भी कह रहे हैं कि 4 महीने में इतना बड़ा बदलाव कैसे किया जा सकता है। आप कमाल कर रहे हैं, यानी आपको 4 महीने में किसी राज्य में अपनी गलतियों को सुधारने वाला वो ठीक नहीं लगता, तब आपको ईवीएम गलत लगने लगता है। आप झारखंड में कह रहे हैं, और मैं फिर कह रहा हूं, झारखंड में बीजेपी की एक सीरियस प्रॉब्लम है, इनका अपना कोई आदिवासी नेता नहीं है, वरना गुजरात से लेकर मध्य प्रदेश से लेकर छत्तीसगढ़ से लेकर उड़ीसा से लेकर हर जगह बीजेपी ने ट्राइबल सीट्स पे कमाल का काम किया है। वहां एक ट्राइबल पार्टी है और उसके साथ सिंपैथी, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं।
The message is clear, Vivek Srivastava ji. I'll have to apologize to you, short of time, but the message is clear. Narendra Modi and brand Modi intact, doing wonders for the BJP. The other big takeaway is that they fixed all the problems that existed in the Lok Sabha elections. And वो कहते हैं ना, all of us who've been students, last minute में जो पढ़ाई करता है वो भी फर्स्ट आ सकता है। And that is what has happened. The BJP took the challenge after the Lok Sabha election results, and the way they have crafted this victory will stay with them and will stay as a study in political science for a long time to come. How have they done it? Should the opposition be blaming the EVMs or taking lessons? Well, the options are open for them. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on this big election day. Thanks for your viewership, and all the best for the next set of elections to come in will be India's election news headquarters. Good night and be safe.